If you're running an e-commerce store and you're not using AI to create product videos and ads, I am going to show you the best tool out there for you to create videos from scratch. Let me tell you why this matters for e-commerce specifically, because the problem you're dealing with is different than any other industry. When you're selling a physical product, and it may be a product that you may sell to the customer over and over again, or it's a product that they've never used before, being able to visually show the product matters a lot. People need to see what they're buying. So that means a single product could have a few photos that you put on the product page, but you're going to need a lot of different videos and angles to demonstrate the actual product. So the problem with traditional videography in this case is that it's expensive and slow. Let's just say you have 50 products in your catalog and you want to shoot videos for all of them. That's going to cost you tens of thousands of dollars. And that may even be for just one video per product. If you want to test different hooks, different angles, different messaging for different audiences, multiply that by the cost and it becomes astronomical. So what do most e-commerce brands end up doing? They just don't create enough videos. Creatify has a specifically built tool for e-commerce called Product Video. All you do is upload a product image, just one single image, and the platform will turn it into cinematic footage. The AI is going to apply camera movements, lighting effects, zoom transitions, everything you need for a professional video. And this is going to feel like you had a studio shoot that you did with just one image. Now, this works really well if you're selling clothing, home goods, tech accessories, maybe beauty products, anything where the aesthetic really matters, but it also works if it doesn't. You'll be able to showcase your product in just a few clicks without having to hire a video team. Next, if you want to go beyond just showcasing a product and create full ads with hooks, benefits, call to actions, and an avatar, use the URL to video workflow. All you do is paste in your product page, whether it's from Shopify, Amazon, whatever, and Creatify will pull all the key information, product title, description, reviews, features, images. It'll populate everything automatically. Then the AI scriptwriter will generate an ad based on what it found. And that script and that hook and that call to action is tailored to your target audience. Plus, you also get to choose an avatar, and there are over 1,500 to choose from inside of Creatify, so you can match it with your ideal target audience. Then the platform will take everything and generate videos for you. And the total time to do this from start to finish is just a few minutes. And if you are running ads, you probably already love the first two features, but you're also going to love this third one. Now, if you like what you're hearing, click that first link down below in the description and you can get started today for free with Creatify. Create your account, add your URL, and see your ads come to life. Now, let's say you found a winning script, but you want to create variations with different avatars for different target audiences. You could do this in batch mode with one workflow. You could test different hooks, call to actions, and avatars. Now, let me show you how different types of e-commerce brands are using this. When it comes to fashion and apparel, if you're selling clothing, your challenge is showing how the product looks in motion. Static photos don't do a good job of showing how the fabric moves. So with Creatify's product video feature, you just take one of your product photos and you could turn it into videos. You're going to be able to show the texture of the fabric, the fit, the styling, all from a single photo. Then you layer in an avatar that speaks to your target demographic. From there, you create variations with different hooks. Now, if you're selling home or kitchen products, your challenge is going to be demonstrating the functionality. People are going to want to understand or see the product in action. With Creatify, you just use the URL to video workflow and your product page already explains all the key features and benefits. Then the platform will pull all that information, generate scripts for you, and address specific pain points. Then you'll select an avatar that is ideal for your target audience that can show and tell everything in the video. If you are selling beauty products, you need to address very specific concerns for very different demographics. Creatify will allow you to create before and after style messages with avatars that look like your target customer. From there, you could test different hooks, different concerns, hydration, anti-aging, acne, whatever your product addresses, and see which message resonates most. Now, if you are selling more expensive products like furniture, electronics, or high-end accessories, business, your challenge is a little different. Your customer is going to need to understand more about your product in more ads. So with Creatify, you could create ads for different parts of the buying funnel. You could create educational style ads that explain the quality differences. You could also have different avatars that walk through specific pain points and other videos that really highlight the craftsmanship. That way you are educating your customer through the buying process. Now, when it comes to the economics of this, the cost comparison is pretty much a no-brainer. Traditional product videography is going to go from the low end a few $100s to a few $1,000s. And if you do have a lot of products in your catalog, you are talking about tens of thousands of dollars. And if you do want multiple variations per product, different hooks, different angles for different target audiences, the price of this could easily balloon to $50,000 to even $150,000. Now, for e-commerce brands, this is a no-brainer because sometimes margins get tight when you're running ads, and the cost structure of traditional production versus using a tool like Creatify is a game changer. You are not choosing between investing in video ads or investing in inventory. You could actually do both. Now, here's how you implement this into your e-commerce brand. The first thing you're going to want to do is start with your best sellers. Don't try to create videos for your entire catalog on day one. Start with 3 to 5 of your best-selling products. These are the ones that you already know where the demand is. You just need better creative to scale them. Use the URL to video workflow for each product, and then you could just paste in the URL and it'll generate the script. You could select the avatar, and then you could create the videos. Now, you generate those videos for practically nothing, and then you could test them in your advertising, find what's working, and then double down on it. Then, once you've done this and you have a flow that's working, expand to more products in your catalog. That way you could use hooks that are already working, avatars that are already working, and then be able to create videos for even more products. And in step 4, this is where you get really creative by creating platform-specific variations. What will perform well on TikTok will be different than Facebook, will be different than LinkedIn, will be different than Instagram. The avatar style, the pacing, the messaging, you could tweak and adjust all of that for the specific platform. Now, let me point out some mistakes that e-commerce brands make when they're getting started, because I don't want you to waste your time. Mistake number 1, using the same video everywhere. As we just mentioned, TikTok audience is going to be different than your LinkedIn audience. A casual, fast-paced video with a young avatar is going to work differently on TikTok than it's going to work on LinkedIn. Create platform-specific variations and don't just upload the same video to every platform. The second mistake is not testing enough product angles. Most e-commerce brands create one video and focus on a specific feature and then call it done. But maybe your audience cares about something that you didn't highlight in your video. Testing different angles with your content, with your script is going to be really vital. And number 3, ignoring seasonal opportunities. E-commerce is seasonal. So what works in December may or may not work in July. Your video ads should reflect seasonal buying habits. With Creatify, you could create seasonal variations easily. That way the content is relevant to the time period. And mistake number 4, treating all the products the same. Not every product needs to be the same type of video. A high ticket item may need more education and value justification, while a low ticket item may be more of an impulse buy. Adjust your approach based on price point and product type. There is no one size fits all for everyone. So if you are running an e-commerce store and you're not using AI for video creation, you are at a disadvantage. Your competitors are already doing this, testing faster, spending less, and learning more about what converts. Get started today with Creatify by clicking that first link down below for free. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.